From doubling down...
Legitimate exercise of religious freedom is not discrimination. It is a feature of an open society.
...to backing down.
Families will no longer be asked to agree to that contract for their child to be enrolled in the college.
What a difference a day makes.
We deeply regret that some students feel that they would be discriminated against because of their sexuality or gender identity, and I apologise to them and their families. It is also deeply distressing that some of our students have been vilified in the community simply for their religious beliefs or because they attend the college.
Citipointe Christian College today ditching its controversial enrolment contract, which essentially banned trans students and labelled homosexuality sinful and offensive. The document attracting a widespread backlash.
When a child tells us with tears in their eyes that they don't feel safe, what are we doing? What are we doing? I can't work for an organisation that does that to kids.
In this day and age, to see this happening is actually quite unbelievable, and I don't know what the motivation was. No student should be denied a world-class education because they're a member of the LGBTIQ+ community, particularly my child.
No, I don't support that. When my kids go to a Christian school, I wouldn't want my school doing that either.
The issue has prompted a change in position from the PM, who's now flagging amendments to his religious discrimination bill.
The bill that we're going to be taking through the Parliament will be having an amendment which will deal with that to ensure that the kids cannot be discriminated against on that basis.
Exactly how this new amendment would protect LGBTIQ students is unclear, but without it, it's feared this could all happen again.
Felicity Myers is a former Citipointe student and she joins us now. Now, Felicity, we spoke to you on Sunday when this story broke and you were quite emotional, understandably, about the impact of the contract. Here we are 4 days later. How are you feeling today after hearing that it's been dropped?
It's been a long 4 days, I will just say that. Hearing the news this morning was definitely not expecting it at all. An action from the school like this we were expecting would take a lot longer and a lot more work to get that kind of response. So, yeah, it's a good start, but there's still so much more that does need to be done.
So, Felicity, will scrapping the contract change the culture, given the attitudes we've seen from the principal, who has been pretty staunch in his views?
Look, I wish I could say it would. Unfortunately, just knowing the way cultures work in an environment like that, I don't believe this is a change that will come overnight. It is going to take a lot of time for a cultural change to happen in the school, unfortunately, and I wish I could say the kids will go to school on Monday and everything is going to be fine. None of these teachings will be brought up, but I know for a fact that they will continue to be brought up and taught even more so given everything that has happened. Culture is something that comes from the influences up the top, so it's going to take a lot on their behalf to actually acknowledge what is going on and for them to take a stand against it.
So Felicity, knowing that, and I'm sure you know some kids who are still at this school, how worried are you for those kids?
Yeah, I'm very worried for them. Sorry. My heart absolutely breaks for every child who still has to go to that school and be in that environment. I've been there, I've done that, I know how hard it is, and especially given the situation that this has all put you through. Just want to say I'm sorry that you do still have to go back into that environment, but I also want you to know that you are not alone. There are thousands upon thousands of people who do support you and who do love you, and we are doing everything we can to still support and love every student in the school, but I know it is going to be hard for a lot of them still going there.
Are you worried that this whole episode might have been counterproductive in that I understand the majority of families were quite happy to sign the contract. This has now become, in a way, a kind of publicity where it signals to a whole lot of people who perhaps didn't know about the school or are looking to send their children to a school that, you know, this is a school that stands for these values, and families might look at that and say, yep, that's what I want, you know, that it will actually attract support?
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that front. There is definitely the possibility that that is the case, which is why obviously I want to push for more of a change to happen in the school so this doesn't become a culture that continues to just feed off people with these same really strong views. So yeah, we are going to keep doing all that we can to make sure that we can try do something to fix this culture.
Felicity, thanks so much for speaking to us tonight.
Thanks for having me.